Peterson, Alex Dickerson. That's the outfield. Mendlinger, Kelly, Geloff, and Mervis on the infield with C.J. Stubbs. Again, an injury replacement, replacing his brother doing the catching. Hello, I'm C.J.
Good.
I'm new to this tournament. I brought my Astros chest protector with me.
That's great.
Doesn't have the Team Israel gear yet. Just got here. Manny Machado, first pitch swing. Foul ball. Out of play. These are the at-bats that have really vexed Team Dominican Republic in this tournament.
Right here is just simplicity, trying to get a pitch up in the zone. Infield's in, got a little shift on him. At times, when you become a hitter, all of a sudden it happens naturally, organically, to become a slugger. A mistake will lead you to slug. A good pitch will lead you to be a good hitter.
Infield in, plus the shift is on. Check swing foul.
Let's check out yesterday's swings for Manny Machado in his StatCast. We talk about the extensions that he had, pure barrels that he had, a lot of distance covered. He got rewarded going to right center on a solo homer, then hitting that double down the line. But sure enough, good swings for him using all parts of the field.
Now he's got a fight here, down 0-2. And he strikes out swinging. Real tight, well-thrown slider.
That's a good slider right there. It's got bite. It was tight. You got the two fastballs to hit. Couldn't do much with it. Then you get the nasty, the slider. Well located, down and away. Not much you can do right there if you're Manning.
That's pretty impressive. Jacob Steinmetz, 19 years old, just struck out one of the best hitters in the world. Now he'll face another one, Rafael Devers. That changeup floated outside, ball one. Relaxes the defense with 2 down. Infield can play back. They have a shift on, but not the massive overshift. Ty Kelly's still on the shortstop side of the bag.
Well, 2-out knocks, 2-out ribbies are very important for a team like Dominican. If they want to move on, if they want to have that mojo, it deteriorates a team, especially an underdog team, when you get those 2 outs so close. Then that hit and that run scores, and it's just demoralizing. But for the Dominican team, you want to make sure you get a good pitch here if you're Devers.
Not close, 3-0. So 3 big misses from Steinmetz.
You know, I would like to give him the green light early on. I know it's a huge gamble, but you can tell for the right-handers, they've had a tough time with those sliders.
You got a right-hander due up next, so could be thinking this is our guy. This is our best shot. Ball 4. And so even if he had the green light, he wasn't going to swing at that one. I think it is a sign of respect, the stuff that Steinmetz is showing. Everybody's seeing this guy for the very first time. Some of the best hitters in the world going, oh, okay, kid. Got a little something there.
Yeah.
The other thing about Jacob Steinmetz, he was the first Orthodox Jew to be drafted by a major league organization in history.
Wow.
When he got picked in 2021. So he was, in his own way, a pioneer. Now, time. We're going to have a meeting on the mound. It's a big deal whenever anybody gets drafted, but it's a particularly big deal for Jacob. The phone was ringing. Friends and family thought, does that mean what we think it means? And the pick got announced. And everybody was happy.
That's great. Oh, yeah. Good memories right there. He'll remember that forever.
Towering over all his friends, by the way. I'm not. Ball 1 after the meeting. That one not close.
That's awesome. You know, he's got the size. He's got the room to fill out. Future's bright for Jacob. Talk about another guy who's filled out, Eloy Jimenez, but he looks great. I mean, he looks thin.
And he just punished that pitch. Base hit left field. That'll score the first run of the game. Soto is in. 1-0 Dominican Republic.
Well, similar to yesterday's game, Eloy Jimenez got started on the board with the base hit up the middle. Tonight, he gets that fastball and absolutely hammers it. A pitch up in the zone. We know Jacob hasn't made many mistakes in the first inning, but this pitch right here was definitely a mistake. Up in the zone, Eloy Jimenez, a really good fastball hitter, just doesn't miss it. And you talk about a hard hit ball, look at this divot. Boom! That's a rocket.
One of the strongest guys in the big leagues.
He looks great too. He's thinned out. Looks great in the outfield, running well. One of the biggest things about him was, making sure he can play the outfield. But I don't see any problems. He looks fantastic. Probably the best I've ever seen him.
First we've seen of Ketel Marte in the World Baseball Classic. Switch hitter, batting left-handed. Getting a chance to play here tonight. 1-1 strike to count to Marte. Juan Soto sharing a little info with Marte before he came to the plate.
That's going to be big communication, especially on a guy like Jacobs. Spins the ball well, good sliders, good curveball. Just like that right there. He's got windows now. I mean, he can go sliders down, he can go up in the zone. You look at the splits. It's 2019 for Marte.
19 was his monster year. Since then, the numbers have come down. A lot of that has been from this side of the plate. He's still a really good hitter as a right-handed hitter, but from the left side, his numbers have come way down.
Tell you what, though, he can turn on any fastball in the game. You try to sneak the cheese, and it is short. I mean, it's a hammer coming down on that ball.
2-2.
First World Baseball Classic appearance. I'm sure he's super excited. First start wearing those colors.
Yeah, you got two ends of the spectrum. Marte's been around for a while, has had great success at the highest level, but he's probably feeling similarly to Steinmetz. It's his first chance to play in this event. Okay, he doesn't look that stressed. Uh-oh, look who came back tonight.
The plátano. Like Dominicans, they say, que lo que con que lo que.
He's Mr. Pop. Even the vendors are taking pictures with him. On the ground to first. Mervis has it. He'll feed Steinmetz for the out. And I think all things considered, Jacob Steinmetz got through it. Only the one run allowed.
So cozy.
How many rooms are in there?
Should we go check it out?
Yeah.
We get to stay here all weekend.
When you stay at a Verbo,
I call doing the door code.
the host doesn't stay with you.
It looks exactly like the picture.
Because without privacy in your vacation home,
It's a full log cabin, guys.
it isn't really a
Snuggle
vacation,
up by the fire.
is it?
Oh my God.
Welcome home, Commander.
The most advanced vehicles are the ones that prepare you for everything.
Welcome home, Commander.
The most advanced vehicles are the ones that prepare you for everything.
Welcome home, Commander.
his first at bat in a World Baseball Classic game. This was a few years ago. His older brother welcoming him to professional baseball. Now that's a cool picture.
That sure is.
And of course, here tonight, CJ, I mean, it's great that CJ gets a chance. Unfortunately, he's replacing his older brother on this roster, Garrett Stubbs, who was the hero in Game 1. On this roster, Stubbs, who was the hero in Game 1 with the big hit to help Israel get a win. And his knee just kind of was barking, so he decided to shut it down, and his younger brother has taken his spot.
Well, the good thing, the Houston Astros are not too far away from Lone Depot Park, so it was a short drive, and I'm sure he was very excited to get up here, to get down here.
And CJ, he's the little brother, but he's the bigger brother. I mean, Garrett is, for a catcher at least, is smaller in stature. CJ's a big boy. Might like to see that pitch again.
That was a little mistake, hanging curveball right there.
He hit 21 home runs in the minor leagues last year. He's got big natural power.
Heads up.
Just in case he wasn't already into this game. Strikeout already for Contreras.
Little spinning slider right there. Little slurve, I would like to call. A little mix of the curveball and the slider. The location wasn't ideal, but it was one of those where if you're Stubbs, you're kind of caught in between, waiting for the downward angle on it. It just kind of stays up on you.
So now Alex Dickerson, who's got a track record of some success at the big league level.
Not a fastball that Dickerson doesn't like.
He can hit the fastball. Let's whip that one foul. That was the changeup at 90 miles an hour.
He's done his report. Yeah, he's a guy that's very short to the baseball. Loves the high cheese. Hits breaking balls for mistakes a long ways.
Out of play. You think of the history of the San Francisco Giants, going all the way back to Mel Ott, Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Barry Bonds, Will Clark. There's a lot of great hitters. Most total bases in a single game in Giants history. That guy right there. Tied with Willie Mays, but still.
Wonder if they gave him all the bases. Take home.
I think the answer is no.
I mean, how cool would that be, though, right? You know what? I want all the bases.
Here's 16 bases. Mount them on your wall.
Hey, I'm telling you, I got a few bases at home. Uh-oh.
Backdoor breaking ball, strike 3.
Yeah, that's a good backdoor slider right there. Misses fastballs early in the at-bat, but got to give credit to Contreras right now. Looks like he's got everything working. He's got that curveball. He's got that slider. That hard changeup has been a good one, too, to the left-handers. But yeah, he's feeling a little shake right there with his shoulders.
Well, Israel needs... They need a base runner. They didn't get one last night. There's Danny Valencia. Right down the middle, strike 1. A lot of hits, a lot of power in his big league career. But he's taking 2 fastballs and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, wasting no time in Contreras.
He wants to go.
That little slider. Likes to throw a harder one off of that. And can also kind of challenge him with fastballs up. He's taken 2 of them already. That's what he's been doing to everybody, throwing those sliders to finish him off. There it is.
Gary Sanchez wants another one. See a good take.
And now you've sped him up. Now you kind of have his sights going out there. You can speed him up now with a heater up. I mean, it's kind of where you would want to go. Got to make sure you get it up.
Up the middle and backhanded. Marte throws him out. So more frustration for Israel. That's 31 straight Israeli hitters who made it out. Middle of the second, 1-0.
When you stay at a Verbo, you always get the whole home. Because is it really a vacation home if you have to share the house with the host? Only with Verbo.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
Dane.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.